taught you to hate your own blood, African Christians. Be honest. What's the difference between an African ancestor and a Western ancestor besides the story told about them? Both were humans, both had flaws, both loved, they hated, they feared, they fought, they built, they failed, they survived. Both lived inside a culture, both died, became memory and history. The only difference is that one history was packaged as sacred, the other packaged as shame. Before the Bible ever touched African soil, every single person you quote from that book was already dead. Abraham was dead, Moses was dead, David, Peter, Paul, James, Mary, every prophet, every apostle, every man of God you now quote was already dust before Africa heard their names. Meaning, this is not just scripture to you, it is a library of other people's ancestors. Let me ask you a question that should make your spirit take a seat. If they were already ancestors, why were you trained to see their ancestors as holy but yours as evil? Why did their dead suddenly become saints but your dead suddenly became demons? Why did their past become faith but your past became witchcraft? You were taught to fear your own bloodline while honoring another person's bloodline, to call African spirituality darkness but Middle Eastern history light. You were taught that your grandfathers were cursed, but theirs were chosen. And you accepted it without asking who really benefits from you hating your own roots. And do not dodge this. Your Christianity is full of ancestral language, even if you refuse to call it that. You quote their words like law. You measure morality by what their elders did. You build your identity around what their ancestors believed. You call it the faith of our fathers, but you forgot that those fathers weren't yours. So, why did Africans get taught that remembering our ancestors is idolatry, but remembering theirs is discipleship? Why is it biblical heritage when it's theirs, but ancestral bondage when it's yours? Many of us did not lose divinity, we lost confidence in ourselves. We were trained to believe that holiness lives in foreign skin, foreign geography, foreign names, and foreign graves. We were trained that wisdom can never be African unless it has been translated and confirmed by someone else. That is not humility. That's exactly what it means to be mentally colonized. Now, I'm not asking you to abandon your faith. I'm telling you to stop letting faith become self hatred. Stop calling everything African demonic just because you were trained to fear it. Stop treating your own history like a crime scene and other people's history like a temple. Ask yourself tonight, in private, where you cannot perform, why would he hate your lineage? Why would he demand that you abandon your own roots just to honor someone else's roots? Why would truth require you to despise your own blood? If your belief forces you to hate your origin, it's not saving you, it is erasing you. And a faith that erases you will never heal you.